You know, when you have a home business and you're your own boss, you can set your own hours. But you have to have self-discipline. That is pretty much, you know, like the number one thing, that if you can't discipline yourself to get to your work and then play later, and actually work more than you play, because it's very easy to get distracted.
Yeah.
And especially if you have children at home. I don't have that right now, but I did at one time. I've had a home business for probably more than 18 years now, just different ones. You know, the one I have now is I've had it for about 15 years, and it's just been me, you know, working it from the ground up. And I did have large contracts at one time, so I had to really be self-controlled in my mindset. And, you know, amazingly, the team that we're on, we have this mindset call in the morning, you know. Oh, and I never really got onto any of those things until this year. And I'm telling you, I am a different person. I mean, I've had my business for, you know, 15 years, but I'm a different person today than I was back in March when I started on the mindset calls.
Wow.
And so that is even discipline. But because it helps you so much, you know, you will actually make yourself get up. You know, because it starts pretty early over here in California, you know, at 7 o'clock. I was getting up at 6 o'clock on the other one before our team started ours. And so it is a lot of self-discipline, you know, like I was talking to you earlier, Lynda, and I was like, okay, I got to get back in there and start sewing, you know, because I have to really govern my time. And I don't know how people have time to play games. I really don't. I think it's so unproductive. I have to force myself to entertainment because I have so much to do with my business. And now I have this other stream of income that we're doing. All of us are doing on the same team. So that's in addition to what I'm doing already. And it's a lot of governing my time right and being productive. You know, I've been through a lot of stages of procrastination. And it's really hard because sometimes if it's just you, you know, you can get caught up in, you know, I don't feel good today, so I don't feel like working. I'm my own boss, so I'll just double tomorrow. But then when you know, tomorrow comes, it's like you don't have enough time in the day to do both days, you know. So it is a lot of self-discipline. Mindset is number one, no matter what type of lifestyle you have. It all starts with your thoughts and your decisions and how you're going to run your business and what's priority in your life.
Great point.
That's how I operate.
Absolutely, Lona. Thanks.
I haven't had a regular
much.
paycheck in that many years either. I've worked out of my home that many years. I haven't had a regular paycheck, so it's like, you know, running on faith, you know, really running on a lot of mindset and faith, you know, because you don't have like a check coming in on Friday.
Well, you have a check coming in, you just don't necessarily have it coming from another boss. Right?
Well, I mean, like, yeah, well, when you go into a regular job, you know you're going to get that paycheck on Friday. I don't have to go out, you know, if I had that kind of a job, I wouldn't have to go out and prospect my, you know, my garment business, you know, to sell what I'm selling on my website. I wouldn't have to do that, you know. And so it's just really by faith, you know, who's going to buy from me today? You know, who's going to order from me? Who can I bless today with my talent? You know,
absolutely.
That's basically how you know, my business is about my talents and, you know, giving out to others, and I go the extra mile all the time. And it's all a mindset thing, you know, an investment in your future and how you think. And, you know, I would never go back working for someone else, never.
Once you do find that power, you feel so good about yourself, you don't want to go back.
Yeah. It's not that, you know, I worked in the corporate America. I worked for Rockwell International that built the, you know, space shuttle and all that back in the 70s and 80s. And, you know, I had to be in work at 7:42. In the morning. It was so weird. They had these weird hours and stuff, and I'm a night person. You know, I'm kind of a night person, so it was like all my life I worked day jobs, you know, working for corporate businesses. I had worked for businesses that, you know, we had to dress up. We could not dress casual until Friday, you know. So that meant wearing, you know, pumps and stockings and dresses, and, you know, and now I go barefoot all the time.
Sounds like me. Yeah.
Those kind of shoes.
For outside.
It's a big change, and it's an awesome change, when you get out of that and you're able to have your own business. It's a struggle sometimes, but, it's a blessing. It's more of a blessing than anything. Be able to help other people.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you.
Yeah, she hit the nail right on the head.
And that's really awesome. I don't think there's anybody that truly can be a complete solo entrepreneur without having some kind of a support group behind them to help them out, whether it'll be in their family or whether it'll be the people that are part of their team or a mindset call like we've got. And that's generic, by the way. Anybody can be involved. Anyone else have any more to say about that?
Yeah, I do want to elaborate on the culture of our team. With the company Wake Up Now that we're in, and we're in the Freedom Uprising team, there are people that are not in our direct line. Like Sean is my sponsor, so it's really a blessing to be to hang out with her for the first time. We have never met in person, but we talk all the time, every day. On our Facebook chatting, we have a little chat window that we chat with each other on our immediate team. But there's other people in the team that are not in my direct lineup that would, we don't benefit from financially, right? But we're still in the same company, like Dana Cruzan. I hang out with her. She's in California. We get on Skype together, and we hang out like girlfriends and just chat and just, lift each other up and hear each other vent and everything. And, I never had that until this year when I joined Wake Up Now. I actually, joined Wake Up Now, to make extra money. And, I'm still doing that, okay? That's what we're here for, ultimately, right? But in the process of things, we're growing in our personal development and our self-development. And we have this team that is so empowering, all of us together, because there's power in numbers. That's why they call it a mastermind on the call. Because everybody's in the same mindset, like unity, and it is amazing how Franco and Tricia, they say they don't collaborate with each other before the call, and they will be, on the right topic and issue and everything, and it's really amazing because it's so true because one day my daughter called, and so I had to switch my attention to my daughter instead of the mindset call. And then I got back on the call when we had the mastermind section, and I got on because I just had to comment with whatever everybody was talking about. So I stepped out and I was talking, and I really didn't even know what Franco had, inspired everybody with, because he reads out of a lot of different books and sources. And it was so funny. I went back and listened to what he had to say, and it was right in line with what was going on with me at that moment. It was so weird. Like, we don't even have to be on the call, the whole call. And then, we're all connected. And it used to be a lot about making money, but now it's about helping other people be successful. And it's like a family, and I think I said this on one of the mindset calls, too. And it's so true for me because, when I was in high school, I was in cheerleading. I was in varsity cheerleading, and it's a leadership position. And so you're out there in front of all the people, and at the football games, you're saying your hello cheer, you're doing your hello cheer with all these people, all these other girls out there, and you're cheering your team on, and that's how it feels to me. Okay, it's brought me back to kind of like those feelings in my childhood where one of those times that was so empowering for me because I was cheerleading for a team that was CIF champions for like 3 to 4 years. And so we were just cheering a champion team on. Like, it was so awesome getting out of the classroom and all that stuff, but really cheering for a team, like when you're out there in the moment and you're on that football field and you're cheering for them and you're seeing them be successful, and we're all being successful, and that's how it feels for me. It's brought me back to that, that childhood feeling of just unity and love and caring for each other and rooting each other on. And that's the feeling I get when I get on the calls and when I get on the hangouts and stuff. So it's more than just, a financial thing. It's a spiritual thing. It's a family thing. We're all searching for family. And I'm telling you, if anybody's out there that doesn't have a family or they have a dysfunctional family, you can always have an extended family here with us. We welcome you in. no matter if you are, in our company or not. And that's the wonderful thing about it. It's not about greed. It's about love.
Yeah, that's true.
It's about helping other people succeed in their life. Because when you help other people, it's like it's, more blessed to give than to receive. But when you give, you like receive.
Yeah.
You receive bigger than you gave. And that's how it is the best. Everybody has such, and it's not just a digital thing. I went to a bonfire hangout in California in June, and I met Franco and I met Trisha, and Trisha hugged me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't put people on a pedestal or anything like that, but you know what? I give credit where credit is due. When somebody's on the right path and they are really edifying other people, Trisha hugged me, and there was something about her hug that just surged right through my body, right through my being. And I started crying, and I was telling her about my, my status and my, back in June. It was a totally different situation than it is right now. And it all has to do with the mindset victory calls and the culture of the team, the team love and the team unity that we have. That's what's keeping me here. More than anything, is all the friendships that I'm getting to do. And I can't wait till December. I'm going to go down there and see everybody again.
I'll see you there.
All right. Okay. Cool. I'm
flying out. I'm going to be there.
I was going to meet Sean too. She's my Freedom Gangster sister.